Welcome in and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something really exciting. I am trying out a full face of $1.25 Tree makeup. But in this video, we're going to be trying out $1.25 Tree eyeshadow palettes. I do have some other really cool things here as well. I do have some $1.25 Tree lashes and a $1.25 Tree eyeliner. So without further ado, grab your snack, grab your mirror, because this is Uncontoured Beauty. Okay, so let's jump into eyes using $1.25 Tree products. So let's start with the eyeshadow. I do have a 9-pan eyeshadow here. And then I also have, I think this is an 8-pan smoky brown palette as well. I have no idea what I'm going to make with these palettes yet, but we're going to figure it out. I also found some white eyeliner as well. I found a lash liner. So this is apparently like a liner, but it can also be used as a lash glue. And of course, you guys know I love my lashes, so I got 2 pairs of Ioni lashes, and then I also got another pair of LA Color lashes as well. So these are the lashes that I got. I have no idea which ones that I am going to use. I use the Ioni lashes all the time because they're so good. I mean, they're only $1.25. Okay, so it is what it is. So let's figure out what we're going to do with this first. Okay, you guys, so let's jump right into the eyes. I am going to use this smoky brown palette right here. I am going to dip into this brown shade, and I'm going to just basically use that as a transition color. I'm going to just dip into my fluffy brush from Motor Brushes, who, by the way, I'm obsessed with. They're so good. There is a lot of kickback in the pan, if that's something that you care about. I really don't. And I'm just going to sweep that product back and forth on that brush. You guys, y'all, this eyeshadow is blending really, really well. Like, I'm very shocked for a $1.25 product and how good this product is blending. I wasn't expecting it at all. I was not expecting that. And then I'm just going to wing that out towards the end of my brow. All right, so I just did that there. I really am looking at this 9-pan palette here, I'm really kind of inspired by that pink, a couple of those like deep berry shades, and I'm really kind of inspired by that white glitter shade there. So I think what I want to do is go lightest to darkest. So I'm just going to dip into this berry shade color here, and I'm just going to go back and forth with that on my fluffy brush. I'm going to go back and forth on there as well, while also flicking that color out towards my brow. Again, still incredibly shocked at how good this palette is. This palette is by Le Mercier. Chill, I don't know. Sounds fancy though, doesn't it? Sounds real fancy. Okay, and then I'm just going to take, let's see if I can find one. More of a detailed brush here. Something that's like more tailored and pointed on a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to dip into this darker, here, let me show you. This darker berry shade here. I'm just going to dip into that shade a little bit. Again, definitely kickback for sure. And I'm going to add some dimension and detail to that eye just by doing small circular motions on the eye, just to kind of deepen that up. Okay, so this is what the eye is looking like so far. I really can't tell what it looks like on camera, but like in person, it actually looks really good. Actually looks really good. I think I'm just going to stop there. I did that light, and then I think I'm going to cut the crease. Just going to grab that. I'm going to grab some concealer. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab some paint. And then I'm gonna just cut the crease. Okay, guys, now that I have cut the crease, I am, okay, I think I'm gonna just dip back into this berry shade here. And I think I'm just going to kind of, blend out that line, that really, really harsh line that I made cutting the crease for sure. Just a smidge, okay? And then I'm also gonna take that on my lash line as well, because sometimes when you smudge shadow on your lash line, especially after the crease is cut, it kind of brings that look together the way that it needs to. Because, okay, you see that? Because that looks good. Like, that looks really, really good how that's blended out. All right. Now, I'm going to go into, oh, if I can get it open. I don't know why I shut it. This shimmer shade here on the bottom, this like white shimmer shade, I think looks really, really good. So I'm just going to dip into that. And I'm just going to pick that up with a flat brush to place that on the cut crease area. I don't think I like this white shade. It looked pretty in the pan, but like on, again, $1.25, so you get what you pay for. But again, no, it's really, really chalky. There's really no shimmer there. Like, it looks like it's more shimmer in the pan. It actually kind of looked like it was more shimmer in that orange shadow stick, if I'm being honest. Child, let me see if I can build it up a little bit. Because what? Because what the hell, y'all? What the heliante? Okay. What the helly berry? Yeah, no, I don't like that. And honey, packing it on ain't gonna do anything to it anyway. Okay, so let me just pack on. I'm just gonna pack on a little bit of white from this palette, and I'm just going to pop that on that lid there. Because honestly, this palette is actually better than this palette. Like, the mattes in this palette were really good. Like, I really like the mattes. I thought those are really pretty. But that shimmer shade is a mess. And I bet you these two shimmer shades at the bottom are probably a mess too. But again, $1.25. I know I keep saying that because, like, in a way, it's like me reminding myself not to be too critical, because they are, you know, not expensive. They're cheap products. But anyway, let me pop on the liner. Actually, you know what? Let me do the other eye off camera, and then I'll be back, and we'll finish off with eyeliner, lashes, and all that other good stuff. Okay, guys, the other eye is done. They are definitely sisters, not twins, but I do like how these eyes turned out, or how my eyes turned out. These palettes are not bad, actually. I'm very shocked by the smoky brown palette. This one worked really, really well. I'm definitely going to put this one in the rotation of my makeup videos. This one, the match actually worked really, really well in this one as well. It's just the shimmers. The shimmers were incredibly chalky. They were not that pigmented, but again, $1.25. I know, I'm just going to keep saying it over and over and over. Okay, $1.25, okay. The shimmers were chalky. They didn't work, but the match actually worked very, very well, especially if you put a nice eye base on to give your eye a chance. So I do like these. Now, let's jump into the Ayani liner that doubles as a glue. Because I'm very, very interested in this. I'm really kind of nervous about this, because a liner that like doubles as a lash glue, I'll be the judge of that. I don't know why I was trying to shake. Okay, I'm gonna be very careful. I might not put this whenever I do post. I might not add this because I'm like horrible doing liner on camera. It just makes me nervous, if I'm being honest. Okay, so I will say the liner is on. It was incredibly easy to put this liner on. The liner seems to be incredibly black, like really, really black. I really, really liked the formula. I liked how easy that it went on. Although this was $1.25, this really doesn't seem like a $1.25 product. This seems like this could probably even be at least $8.99 if I'm being honest. Like, it does not seem like $1.25 product. This product is actually very good. I will be adding this to my collection, but let's see if it's actually like a glue and how that works, because I think I'm more curious and more interested to see how that one is going to work. So I did get 2 Ioni lashes. I also got an LA Girls lash as well. I think I'm going to save this one because I wear this style all the time. I do not wear this style a lot. It's really, really pretty actually. So this is a wispy cluster medium. So it's actually really pretty. Looking in the picture, I really, really like it. So let's pop this lash on and let's see what this is giving, because I'm really, really curious to know how that glue is gonna work. Okay, I'm just gonna see. Let's take it off. Okay. Hold on. Okay, first of all, I love this lash. This lash is stunning. I love how it looks with my eyeshadow look. I think it is so pretty. And second of all, I really, really like this product. Like, this product probably just became my favorite product in this whole video, because what do you mean this is a liner and a lash glue? Why is this my first time like using a product like this, and why is this my first time seeing one at $1.25 treat of all places? Like, why isn't this in Ulta? Like, as much as I'm in Ulta, as much as Ulta takes my money, I've never seen this in Ulta. So anyway, let me finish the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, and this is the finished look. I think that the eyes turned out really, really pretty. I was very shocked by how well these eyeshadows actually worked. This eyeshadow palette definitely shocked me the most. This is the smoky brown palette. All of these colors work really well. They all blend really well. They're not really that chalky at all. They worked really well with my eyeshadow primer, and they were pigmented as well. They weren't like super, super pigmented, but they definitely were pigmented. I really, really, really like these. I really, really like this smoky brown palette. I'm definitely going to be putting this palette into my eyeshadow palette rotation because she's everything. Also, this 9-pan palette by Lee Mercier, if I'm even saying that right. The mattes in this palette were also really well as well. They blended really well. They were slightly pigmented. They weren't super, super pigmented, but they definitely had some pigment to them. The shimmers were chalky, so I do not like the shimmers in this palette. I probably will not reach for this eyeshadow palette again. But it was cute to play around with. I'll tell you that. And I did have a white eyeliner, which I did not use the white eyeliner in it. In this look, I don't know. I think I just forgot. So maybe I'll use it on another video. But that brings us to the end of this video, you guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment down below. If you do not know what to comment algorithm. Comment eyeshadow. Comment cut crease. Just to help me get onto that. It's not an FYP page. Is it Explore page? Anyway, help me get onto that main page, please, and thank you. And comment down below. Everything you need is down below in the description box in terms of how to find my other pages. My link tree will be right down there. And until next time, express boldly, grow beautifully, and live life uncontoured. Bye.